Shut up and sit down.
Howdy guys, it's Andy from Big Max Workshop and Painting Studio, and it's that time of month. It's White Dwarf time, and I'm going to start off pretty quick because it's a Go Tricks and Felix special by the looks of things. For all those Total War players, product card for Go Tricks and Felix. Looks like it's exclusive to White Dwarf holders as well, so if you're a Total War fan, definitely worth looking into if you play with dwarfs. So, onto the main event of the magazine. Start again. Onto the main part of the magazine, and as always, straight into the contents. Now you've already seen the previews. There's a lot of talk about Dark Angels in here, and here we are. There's a whole bunch of Dark Angel stuff. Also some Warhammer Age of Sigmar, the usual Tale of Four Warlords, and some Kill Team stuff as well. And straight from the contact from the front, we've got some very interesting painted ice-themed Orc Boys. Very cool. I do like that colour scheme. Really nice. Typhus has been converted up to be really upsetting Imperial Guardsman. Yeah, that's a Guardsman having a bad day. And obviously got a painting question using all the different how we got the different effects on this particular Orc Shaman. So, model of the month, and it is the Kadaran Overlord's airship thingy. I'll find out exactly what it's called. Caradon Ironclad. Yeah, and it's a model I've always liked. Very steampunk, quite mad, which is kind of why I like it. Really, it's a little bit different, complete change from the regular GW type stuff. It'd be nice to see them expanding the Kadaran Overlord range into 40k, bringing back the squats, because I think we'd really be able to expand on that steampunky style. So, World of Warhammer, and he's talking about this is Jordan Green, and he's one of the newer members of the Age of Sigmar team, and he's talking about the rules and how they go about their planning for events and things. So it's a normal, regular article what you see every month. So double page spread of some of an Imperial Knight and a Chaos Knight, and straight into 40k, which is by Robin Cruddas, Echoes from the Warp, and he's talking about rules, tactics, and ongoing development of 40k. So obviously, got some very old models here. One of the original Sisters of Battle, which I love. I'm a bit of a Sisters fanboy, I suppose. I've played them for a long time. It's good to see getting plastics out. So, Dark Angels. It's a short story called Pain Eternia. And also leads on to some other bits and pieces. The Index of Astartes, again a regular feature. Obviously talking about the First Legion. And also obviously talking about how the Primaris have integrated into the Dark Angels, which is something I'm going to have to read actually, because that'll be quite interesting. And some new missions. So not actually any start updates or anything, but actual missions rather than the normal rule sort of stuff what you've seen over the last few months. So some actual new missions instead, a little bit different. So I've got a Primaris Dark Angel army. I am wondering how long it's going to be before Azrael and Ezekiel and even Asmodai maybe take how long it's going to take them to get around to becoming a Primaris Marine. So some interesting stuff coming up for them guys. So yeah, got a nice big Dark Angel army, some really nice work on the power swords. I do like that. The colour transfer on the power blades really does work well against that dark green armour. And obviously, Deathwing Redemptor Dreadnought. I don't know how that works in the fluff because, they have to be really trusted, and I don't think the Dark Angels will grow to trust the Primaris Marines that quickly. So that's just a fluff standpoint on my perspective. It does seem that they'd be a little bit odd going into the Deathwing this early on, especially considering the Dark Angels' Shady Pass. So, some Frozen Wasteland stuff. So, a lot of winter themed stuff. Some really nice Arctic style bases. They are very cool. A lot of interesting colour transitions on there. Sort of an interesting sort of tartan pattern under the ice to make that ice look like it's really shining. Some other tricked out snow stuff. The Taurox with a snowplow, which is a nice touch. I do like that. And that is an Achilles Ridge Runner, which is not a kit I've ever seen before. Maybe it's the Gene Stealers, I'm not certain. And as always, teaching you how to do the bases, including that nice checker pattern which they did to get the shine coming through. So it's definitely worth having a look at if you're interested in doing snow effects on your bases. So Escalation, which is for Kill Team. So we've got some interesting new characters for Kill Team. There is a Cultist Firebrand, taking it as some kind of hero for Chaos. Oh, it's an actual new. Looks like it's a. Oh no, it's a cultist team by the looks of things, and also an Imperial Guard team of some kind with other random stuff. Maybe it's all the stuff from Blackstone Fortress. So, on to Age of Sigmar now, but this is going to be, you can guess it's going to be heavily Warcry influenced, as it's a big new release over summer, and I have to say the models are brilliant. So much detail, even in the terrain. So, rules of engagement, Jervis Johnson waffling again about how we've gone about making the rules and what changes I want to see over the next few months. And now the regular article of A Tale of Four Warlords. So Team Gloomspite went into the teams event and did really well by the looks of things. They got best team. That's kind of cool to see. So the Age of Sigmar Stormcast Eternals with a very deep, rich red and blue core scheme. That is Matt Hudson's army. He's also done some terrain as well to go with them. So, more Nurgle guys. This is the Maggotkin by Alex. I'm not even going to attempt to butcher that name. Steve Wren has got Eidnoth Deepkin army with very elaborate basing on some of his guys, like trees and things coming out of it. It was really cool to see. Not seen a base like that. It's nice. A lot of effort's gone into this, into these bases, because it is such a cool model. And Ben Johnson's Squigs. Yeah, there's not much more to say about that, because Squigs are just for winners, and that is a hell of a lot of Squigs. Yeah, I do like Squigs. I think everyone should like squigs, quite frankly, because they're just so cool. And yeah, that is a hell of a lot of squigs. I have no idea how many points it is. It's got to be at least a K, surely. But yeah, squigs. What more can you say? So, Warcry now. And they're talking about the different designers going about how they went around the designs on the Warcry figures. Obviously, in this case, it's the Iron Golem and the Untamed Beasts. The Splinterfang tribe is the ones what really interest me. I do like them. And I would be tempted to get a set of them and use them as cultists. I think they would make really interesting, nice models for it. And it is a Warcry battle report. It looks like it's 3 players. No? It is the Iron Golem versus the Untamed Beasts. With like 10 models apiece, with all the different campaign in-game effects there. So we're going to skip past as always. Don't do spoilers on the battle reports, as you're fully aware. And Warcry Arena of Blood, which is new rules for Warcry, which is pretty quick considering it's only just been released. So it's going to be some kind of campaign structure. With all your different bonuses and penalties for winning and losing. Some more missions. And now on to Shadow Spear. As always, going on about all the different cards and combinations and tips and tricks on how to win at Shadow Spear. So the Winner's Challenge Golden Demons. As always, these models are outstanding. The Inquisitor here with the weird mutant thing is very striking. The colours on there are beautiful. That is really nice. Obsidian style base. Very, very nice. Really nicely done. And Sisters of Battle. Beautiful paint job. But the models are really starting to show their age, as you can see. The skulls just don't do the paint job justice. But it is great to see Sisters of Battle doing ever so nicely. So, got a Grey Knight and Inquisitor done absolutely sublimely. The paintwork on there, even into this jar with heads in it, seemed the way it looked like they're floating. That's really nice. The jar, there's even down to this jar. Even down to this jar with floating heads in. It's really well done. It looks like the thing is. It could be resin filled, what's been painted and what have you. I'm not sure, but whatever it is, however it's been done, it is awesome. I really do like that armour. And we have a Farseer, what looks like he's surfing on a Wraith Lord's sword, which is kind of a cool idea. Space Marine Librarian. The sword on that is absolutely gorgeous. Obviously, Celestine. Looks like Creed is in there somewhere as well, who's just had their backside handed to him by Abaddon, as it should be. And this Wall of Force here. I mean, what more can you say? It's just so nice. Really nicely put together piece there. Even down to the reposing of the bloodletters climbing up the wall. And the Youngbloods as well. The Youngbloods entry's got some really nice ideas. Some really nicely put together stuff. Good to see the kids doing really well. So, on to more Blackstone Fortress. Some more new rules. Looks like Ogryns in Blackstone Fortress. Including data slates for them. As always, some new missions to try out. And now it's going to be talking about the new Gotrek Göransson model. I was a little bit disappointed when Felix didn't get a mention. They didn't release him as a double set like we always used to. So it would be nice to see Felix turn up at some point. White Dwarf interview with the guy who wrote Ghoul Slayer, which is Darius Hinks, and more artwork of Ungrim and fighting, and you know what we normally do, how we make it look the way it does. So it looks like he's hanging around with an elf these days, which is strange, but there you are. That's Ungrim. That's Gotrek for you. And finally, a bit of Tactica written by Jay Clare on how to play Middle-earth strategy battle game and the best uses for your heroic characters, might points and such. So if you're a Middle-earth gamer, that's definitely going to be worth a read, as Jay Clare is one of the top players of Middle-earth role strategy battle game in the world, from what I've heard. And Gotrek and Felix for Total War, modelled up to look like how they should, so that's going to be really cool. I'm going to hope to see if I can get that update working on my computer. As you know, computer's not really a good thing for me. They tend to break. And at the end, a lovely painted up Stormlord? Yeah, Stormlord. I'm not particularly up on all the different variants, but I do like the weathering. I think air tanks look best when they're all a little battered and bruised, and that has definitely hit that nail on the head. So next month is Slil-esque's Hosts. Not sure what that is. Sounds either Elfie or Slaaneshi. Who knows? I think that might be one of the Slaanesh demons, but I could be wrong. So there you are. That's another White Dwarf. Obviously, Total War fans are going to love this one because of that. Most people are going to who's going to benefit from this one would be the Middle-earth gamers for that article right at the end, and also the Warcry, the minor gamer players. Dark Angel fans probably definitely worth a read if that's your thing as well. Anyway, as always, thank you for watching this video and listening to me waffle on for the last 20 minutes or so. I do hope you enjoyed it and can make an informed decision whether it's worth buying for yourself or not. As always, got some thank yous to make. So huge thank yous to our Patreons, all of you, but in particular the Oak Boys, Matt, Ludwig Offbauer, Warren, Dwar, Kit Lindquist, Atmos of Dawn, Mark and Dave. You're our top paying Patrons, and without your help we really couldn't do any of this. If this sort of content you want to see more of, please hit like and subscribe, share with your friends. That's the biggest help you can do, sharing the videos through social media. And also massive thank yous to the Outpost. There's a link in the description where you can get reduced price models for pretty much any system you could want to play. All the stuff we use can be bought through Outpost. If you use the link in our videos, you'll get the same discounts as normal, but we'll also get 5% store credit, which will really help to putting models on the table for us to paint for you guys to potentially win, or just to watch tutorials as well. So anyway, thank you for watching this, guys, and we will catch you in the next one. Bye bye.